Hey guys, welcome back. I've got a fun video today. We're going to talk a lot. We're going to go over some stuff. I'm going to use iGels at midnight. You guys probably know it's my favorite black like ever. If you want to see how I did the mani on my right hand, it'll be up here in the cards for you. Great small business that I did a little first impressions on. This mani came requested to me via Instagram. One of my followers DM'd me with a photo. If I can find said photo, I'll leave it here for you guys. And she wanted to see a matte black with glossy drips. And I'm like, we're going to make that happen. So I'm going to do that today. I'm going to put timestamps down here. So if you feel like you want to fast forward to just like the nail art or whatever, you can totally go ahead and do that. I also was sent by Melody Susie their 2-in-1 dust collector and e-file. It's all like one thing. I don't know. So we're going to get into that. We're going to figure it out, see how it works. I've been dying to try a dust collector, but I have been too cheap to buy one. I don't know. It's like one of those things I keep getting questions about, and I'm like, well, I don't know. I've never used one. I don't know. Do you guys get like super dusty over there? I don't feel like I acquire a lot of dust when I'm filing, although I normally file dip powder, and I know that filing gel creates a lot more dust for whatever reason than filing dip. I don't feel like I make too much of a mess, but I don't know. I have the thing and we're going to try it out. As you can see, I am starting my mani with my UNT PLF base coat. I've had a lot of questions about this. On my natural nails, I do have gel base coat and gel top coat. It just acts as a barrier between my nails and product. I do buff it a little bit, not all the time, sometimes. And then I'll put my PLF base coat on. Now, every like week or so, I will buff down a little bit the gel top coat and reapply it, just so it's like a fill-in, but not, I don't know. It keeps my nails from being damaged though, so I like it. So now that I've let that dry, and I did let that dry for a good like 5-10 minutes, just because I have had issues in the past, if you guys recall my IL-21 review, where I went in prematurely over peel-off base coat with my dip base, and it did not go well. It will gunk up your brush. You will ruin your base brush if you don't let your peel base dry. Promise you. So iGel at midnight. I'm going to do this on 3 of my nails. I'm going to do 3 nails with the drip. And then I have, do you guys remember in the last upload I was telling you about the Mystic Moon, Mystic Moon, the glitter that I was showing you guys, All Hallows Eve. I'm going to use that in today's mani as they're all going to be accent nails today. It's one of those days, but you'll see me use that a little bit later on. And then I'm going to show you how to do the drips. And I don't know. It was very easy, to be perfectly honest. It's super easy. It's just a matter of visualizing how it works. That's really all it is. I know you guys often will send me ideas that look super complicated, and I don't ever mean to sound like a snob or an ass when I'm like, oh yeah, no problem, I can do that. The way my brain works, it's very like logical, you know, or even mechanical, I'll say. I can look at an image and figure out exactly how to break it down, what products I'll need, and how to execute it. Maybe it's because I've been doing this for so long. I don't know. But when I saw the blood drips, or they're not blood drips per se, they're just drips, I'm like, I have never done that before, and we're going to. And I think it's going to be awesome. You guys will have to let me know what you think at the end. So I'm going to get in here with my normal dip application. This is the same shebang that I do every single time I do my nails. If you are new to my channel, hi, hello, I am Marlakris. This is what I do. I'm not a nail tech. I'm not a nail professional. I'm not a nail anything. I'm a DIYer like you probably are. And I don't know. If you like this video, if you like this kind of content, and you want to hang around, definitely consider subscribing and hit that like button so I know that you liked it, and I'll make more videos like this for you guys. Get that out of the way. It's always awkward saying things like that. Anyways, I'm going to do 2 dips of this, capping clear real quick, and then we're going to get into the glitter. And remember, you guys probably saw that like pink weird finger condom thing. I'm going to use that to press down some glitters. We'll figure it all out. Are you guys enjoying the Halloween manis so far? I know you've seen a bunch. I have a lot more coming, and I was just curious how you guys are feeling about it. How you guys are feeling about the creepy ass music that I'm forcing y'all to listen to. It's the same stuff I played last year. I get this question a lot. I use iMovie on my iPhone to edit all my videos. I never use YouTube or other editing apps. It's what I started with and it works. So that's what I continue using. But the music selections on iMovie are slim pickings. This is like the only Halloween-ish type soundtrack there is. So that's the one I'm using. Y'all have to deal with it. But don't worry, it's only for the month of October. Come November, my normal, very zen, very spa soundtrack theme will be back. Unless you guys are sick of that too, in which case I may or may not have to change it yet again. Should I bring the OG back? Do you guys remember that one? Raise your hand if you remember my OG soundtrack. Anyway, I am going to let you guys finish up watching me get this mani clear capped, and then I'm going to bust out the glitter. I'm going to do a whole lot of filing and buffing with the dust collector / e-file, and they're going to get into the art. So don't go anywhere, stick around. I'll be back with you guys in a sec. How gorgeous is this glitter? Oh my God, it's stunning. So beautiful. And you know what? I put a post of the mani after I did it up on the Facebook group, and everybody went nuts over this glitter. I'm telling you, it's good. This glitter is good. It's going to be in the box. Don't you worry. Everything that I use will be in the box if I can find it. I mentioned to a few people that I was using the Melody Susie 2-in-1 dust collector / e-file. And for some reason, I could not find it on Instagram, on Amazon. I will try to hunt it down and find it for you. So this is the little finger thingy. And you know what? It worked really freaking well. It worked really well. I mean, not that using my finger is a giant pain in the you-know-what. I often get glitter glued to my skin and then I have to file it off, which again is not a big deal. It's not like I'm losing skin, but this actually worked perfectly. I liked it. I'm going to use it again. I'm going to keep this on my nail desk. Thank you so much for sending me this little finger thing, Mystic Moon. Because now it's a part of my normal nail desk area. It's where it's going to live. I wanted to mention to you guys, I probably sound like a broken record at this point, but at the risk of continuing to sound like a broken record, I'm going to say this and tell you, if you're not yet part of my Facebook group and you want to be privy to special upcoming events or information or general things and stuff, definitely hop on over. I very recently started a little project and it's going to be amazing. And I've been teasing the Facebook group with lack of information, I suppose. I'm sure, are you guys pissed at me yet? Because nobody knows what it is. But it's something that's going to be super fun. And all I can tell you is that it does involve a small business dip company. That's all I'm going to tell you. So if you feel like you're missing out and you're getting the news late, you are. I'm sorry. But I do film ahead of time. So when I pre-record, you're seeing this video now, but I filmed it like 2.5 weeks ago or so. And that's when I'm doing the voiceover, usually within days of me filming. So between the time I'm doing this and the time you see it, who knows what could have happened? There could have been a whole stuff happening. What? Y'all, it's late. I had my first midterm today. Midterms give me anxiety. I did well. I got a 97. But midterms always give me anxiety, and I couldn't sleep last night, so now I'm exhausted, and it's late, and I can't sleep yet again because I have 3 more midterms I have to take. So I figured, why not just do a voiceover instead of studying, because ain't no one got time for that. Anyway, yeah, hop on over to the Facebook group. Not even just for info and updates and stuff like that, but I'm telling you, the most incredible, amazing, empowering women are hanging out in the Marlakris Facebook group. And I just feel like it's a place that you might need to be. I'm just saying. And worst case scenario, you don't like it, you leave. There's no commitment, and I don't make anything out of it. It's just a place to hang out. I'm in there a lot. I post, I chat, I comment, and give you guys updates about upcoming shenanigans that I have planned. Evil laugh. Anyway, back to glitter. So I'm going to finish getting this glitter pressed down. I'm going to cap these glitter nails in clear, and then we're going to bust out this Melody of Susie, I don't know, whatever it is. Melody Susie contraption, and we'll get to filing. So don't go anywhere. Stick around. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the thing. Melody of Susie was so kind and so generous and sent this over to me, asked me to try it, and I was obviously super excited. So we're going to bust into this thing, figure it all out. And you know what I try to do? This is going to sound so stupid, but when I get things like this, here's the whole thing. I try to get this together without reading the instructions, because I want to see how easy and user-friendly it is. It did come with bits. This is the hand piece that plugs into this thing, and it's an e-file, which I think is so super convenient. You can plug it right into the dust collector, and the dust collector operates it. I'm going to give you the tour of this thing here in a minute. And obviously, you know how I feel about these diamond bits. I love this thing for contouring and smoothing dip pattern and stuff. So I'm going to get this all unpacked. I'm going to get all hooked up. There are 2 cords that come with this thing. One of them is the power source, which goes in the hole on the right. And the other is for the hand piece. Now, the dials on this thing, you can see there's no buttons. Not a button in sight. And I was kind of confused. I was moving this thing around, turning it around, going, there's got to be a power button somewhere, right? Wrong. There is no power button. This whole thing is like almost touch screen-ish. And I'm going to show you exactly where they are. They're right here. The plus and the minus operate the e-file. That's the power button in the middle. You have that back and forth rotation, and then you have the fan. So figured that out. It was super quick, super easy. I'm going to get this puppy rolling, and we're going to see how it works. I'm not going to turn the volume on because this actually was a little bit loud, as I know that most dust collectors can be. But it is working. I do feel the fan working, so far so good. I'm going to file my nails real quick over this dust collector thing. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to take this thing apart, check the filter, count dust particles. That's just not going to happen. But normally I file over my nail desk, you know? So I'm going to file over this thing, and we're going to see how much dust is on my desk at the end of this. We're going to see. I don't know. And I'm going to let you guys watch me do my filing real quick, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about the e-file. You guys know how I feel about the Melody Susie e-files. I've owned a couple of them. I've loved them. I'm using my iGel Beauty one at the moment, and I love that one too. It's not that I like one more than the other per se. I just, you know, it's like shoes. How are you going to tell me I like one pair of shoes more than I like another one? Just a matter of what I feel like doing that day. So as far as like positioning on my nail desk, I thought it would be awkward because I have my phone on my tripod, literally right above, you know, where my hands go on my nail desk. But this is actually pretty low profile, so it's kind of low on your nail desk. I didn't find it awkward or uncomfortable at all, and I will be using this in upcoming videos. Honestly, you're going to see a few videos where I'm not using it at all and go, oh, I guess she doesn't like it. No, not the case. I actually really like it, but I'm such a creature of habit. You know, I do the same thing every time I do my nails, and every single time since I've used this, I've forgotten that it's sitting right next to my nail desk, and I just keep going, not thinking about it. So I have to get into a habit. You know, I just got to like find the routine and get myself into that routine, and then I'll be good to go. Because honestly, this did make cleanup not necessary at all. I had no dust anywhere on my nail desk, as you will see coming up. So here's the handpiece. It's very reminiscent of every other Melody Susie e-file handpiece I've used. Super comfortable. It's got a decent weight to it. It doesn't feel weird in the hand at all. I'm using one of my bits, just because why open a brand new one when I have my own sitting right here? It's the same exact bits, nothing new here. And we're going to get rolling on the e-file. Now I wanted to test out a little bit of the motor, see how this thing rotated, see if it was like the Melody Susie e-files that I've used in the past. Now I do have the fan going on simultaneously, and my mind was kind of blown a little bit. I'm like, how is this? What? The thing is plugged into this little fan. I mean, it's not like tiny, but it's not like a big, heavy metal fan, you know? But it worked beautifully. I'm going to use this e-file to do the entire filing routine, and you will see in the end that it worked absolutely perfectly. There was no, there was no stopping if you applied pressure with the e-file. I don't really apply much pressure to begin with, and you shouldn't, but there was no resistance at all. It was not wobbly, it was not uncomfortable, it was not anything. It worked absolutely beautifully. I'm going to let you guys get your Zen moment in, finally, and watch me e-file, and I will come back. We'll do a little nail art, and I'll give you my final thoughts, so don't go anywhere. I know I told you I was leaving, but I'm going to mention one thing real quick. If you see what I'm doing right now, I'm checking the direction of the rotation, because if the buttons are facing you and you're leaning up against them, you will start hitting buttons. Or, you know, whatever those things are. So eventually I will rotate the thing so I'm not touching those little indicator things or whatever. Because it was messing me up. It kept like going faster and going slower, and the rotation would switch, and I'm blah. So I'm going to rotate it here in a minute, and the problem will be solved. But that's what I was doing. Carry on. So I've gotten all my filing done, and I'm going to do the little finger test. No dust. Zero dust. Zero dust. Now you might be saying to yourself, listen, Marla, the thing was covering your desk, so of course there's no dust on it. And in theory, you're right. However, I also live in Florida, which means it is hot AF and I have central AC on all the time, which means air is constantly circulating in my house and the dust goes literally everywhere. Like, I don't file my nails off to one side. I'm in the center of my nail desk, and my tripod is constantly needing to be dusted because it just floats and flies everywhere. But I think the dust collector did a really, really good job of collecting dust. So yay. Do I recommend it? Heck yeah. If you're in the market for a dust collector, if you feel like you need one. Do I think it's a necessary item? I don't know. I've been doing pretty well with that one for the last 2 years. But is it something that you might want to splurge on if you have the ability to? Yeah, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to use it. So 2 thumbs up from Marlakris. Thank you very much to Melody Susie for sending that over to me. Now we're going to get into the fun stuff. You will see, I'm going to go ahead and matte top coat the black nails. I did glossy on the glitter nails. So glossy on the glitter, matte on the black. I'm using the Model 1's matte for no reason other than it's the first one I grabbed. If you're looking for a good matte top coat, Model 1's is great. I also really enjoy the iGel Beauty and the Nail Addict LA. All good matte top coats. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to stick it in the oven. Then we're going to get into some nail art. The only thing you're going to need for the nail art itself is a dotting tool and glossy top coat. That is all. I am making this little dinosaur claw upside down just to level out the matte top coat slightly. And I'm going to cure. And boom, look, the nails are matte. It's a good matte top coat, right? And this is also a testament to the iGel Beauty Clear, because I did clear cap the black nails, and as you can see, they are super black, no specks, no nothing. If you are having an issue with your iGel Beauty Clear, or any clear dip powder for that matter, I'm using Sparkle & Co. Glossy Top Coat. By the way, you may be using too much clear and not enough base. The clear dip powder does need something to absorb into. So if the ratio of dip powder to base is off and it's heavy on the dip powder side, that might be why you're seeing specks. So definitely do a little bit of a heavier coat of base, dip quickly into the iGel Beauty Clear or whatever clear you're using, and you should be good to go. So drips. I'm gonna grab a little bit of the gel top coat. Of course, there's a cat hair in it without fail. So I'm just going to get a little bit on my dotting tool. I'm going to place it in the nail, swirl it a little bit to make it large, and then drag it straight up. There you go. There's the magic. It's that easy. I mean, naturally, it's going to get thinner as it goes higher because you're losing product as you're applying it, and it just does the work for you. I'm a big fan of lazy nail art, you know? I don't know why some people have to do these crazy, intense, very time-intensive, complicated works of nail art. I mean, they look beautiful. Don't get me wrong. They look absolutely gorgeous. I did cure the drips just so they wouldn't move around, and now I'm just going to fill in the space above it so it looks like it's wet at the top or at the bottom, whatever, by my cuticle, and then dripping down. That's all I'm doing right now, just filling in the gaps. Anyway, like I was saying, it looks gorgeous. Intricate nail art looks absolutely stunning. For me, I can't wrap my head really around the idea of doing something, unless you're doing competitions, because I'm going to take my nails off. I mean, say I'm a normal person who does their nails every 2 weeks. That's still so much time you invest in doing this nail art, and for what? For you to take them off, soak them off, remove them in a couple of weeks? I'm going to do it the lazy way, and look at this. It might be lazy, but the impact that these nails have is just gorgeous. And whoever sent me that photo, I wish I lose DMs. I'm the worst person ever. But thank you to you who sent me the direct message with this photo and asked me to recreate them, because I probably wouldn't have. And that's why I'm so appreciative for you guys, my followers, my subscribers. You guys give me so much inspiration. And most of the stuff that you see me do is because of you guys. Without you, I wouldn't be here. So thank you to you guys for always making me step out of my little comfort zone and do something different. I appreciate the heck out of you. with my whole heart. I'm going to let you guys watch me finish up. I'm going to do my pinky nail, finish all the black nails, and that's going to be it. No top coat is required over this because we're using top coat, so we don't need it. So I'm going to let you guys finish watching. I'll be back with you guys in just a bit with final thoughts. So here's the finished mani. It's so simple, like not a lot of effort went into this at all. We're just being honest here, but they look so good, right? Now you would never guess that a DIYer did these nails, would you? I wouldn't. If I saw someone rocking these nails, I'd be like, holy crap, where do you get your nails done? Maybe I'm tooting my own horn here, but if that's the case, toot toot, I think these came out awesome. I am going to finish up with my Candy Skincare Cuticle Oil, per usual, like I do every time. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've tried these before. Let me know if you're going to try them. And if you do, if you're on Instagram or if you're in the Facebook group, absolutely tag me in them because I would love, love, love to see your spin on these. I am going to grab an alcohol wipe because the cuticle oil does tend to make the matte nails like shiny or suede like. So I'm just going to get the cuticle oil off of the matte nails. They will return to their original matte state and we're going to be good to go. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye.